Hi everyone! Oh my goodness, welcome back to Takeover Tuesday, episode 28. Holy moly, what is going on? I feel like I'm still in episode 10 in my brain, and I can't believe that we have done almost 30 episodes so far. This is crazy, but good morning, everyone. I'm so happy that you guys are here today and ready to hang out with me. I'm so excited for today's episode. It's going to be so much fun. But I want to say hi to some of you guys this morning. You guys were up early with the chat. I always see your guys' comments, and you guys make me laugh. You guys are just the best. With all of your comments, you're so great. Carol Lombardi, good morning. Jana Elliott, good morning. Diana Deacon and Philbeck, good morning. Hello. You know me. Are you cold? I got to show you guys the weather again. We've made this a thing. So I'm going to show you guys. Let's see. Oh no, my thing's gone. Okay, let's see. It has been rainy and cloudy and gloomy here in California. It is 52 degrees and I am freezing. This is very cold for me, but I'm hoping everybody all over the US and wherever you're watching from that the weather is okay, because I know at least in California we're being hit with a pretty crazy storm. So we're getting through. We're getting through day by day, but I hope everybody up north is safe, because I know it's snowing and just I've heard some crazy stories so far over the past week about the weather. So I hope everyone's doing okay and staying off the roads if you can, and starting to quilt, making something, embroidering something, killing time until we get some nice sunny weather, because we need it. We need it. But we're in California, we need rain too. So it's all good. It's all good. Kathy said 52 is a heat wave for Ohio in January. I know, you guys, if I ever I've never really been out of California besides Texas and a couple other little states, but if I went over to the East Coast, I don't think I could do it, you guys. So a lot of respect for all of you out there. It's just a little too cold for me. It's craziness. But hello to everyone here. Pamela Mason, good morning. We got Sue Rescher in the house. Elizabeth Allison, good morning, everyone. I am very excited for today's episode because I feel like we've talked about this type of subject before. Of course, it's come up and I've mentioned it briefly, but with the new year and with, the shows that we've kind of done over the past couple of weeks, I've kind of been doing little segments of what you should start doing for the new year, right? So we did sergers, we did quilting, and we are now going into sewing your own clothing. So with that, it's also, we have a couple other things coming up that I want to talk about that kind of goes hand in hand with this, but we have always kind of talked about making your own clothing, but I think especially with this year and maybe if you're looking for new hobbies, the benefits of making your own clothing, I can't even begin to tell you how beneficial it is and how awesome it is to have clothing that you can make fit just to you. It's all custom and it's great and it's so easy to make. And I thought, what better person to chat with about making your own clothing than the one and only Amanda Carita from Amanda's Bundles. She is so amazing when it comes to educating on fabrics, and her fabrics that she sells are just, they are probably one of my favorite fabrics ever. They are so soft. The Peach Performance, I feel like she's kind of become famous for her Peach Performance because it's so soft and it's so comfortable and it's so amazing. Susie Gabbard said, I agree. Let's make our own clothes. I'm just saying, you guys, if you have ever had trouble, I've always had issues, with things fitting right. Each body is different. We're all are different sizes and all that kind of stuff. And why not, start making clothes that you'll actually be comfortable in, pants and shirts and garments and anything like that. It's so nice to have custom fitting clothing to you. And if you have kids or grandkids, just another reason to start making your own clothing and get started on it. But before we start chatting a little bit more about this topic, I just want to let you know of some things that are going on with us over the next couple of weeks because we are busy getting ready for some shows coming up. Now, this Thursday, if you guys follow our Facebook and our Instagram, you know that we just Babylog just released 8 new machines that you can now sell and ship nationwide. Now that is sergers. We've got quilting machines, sewing machines, and embroidery machines, and a combo that we can now ship nationwide. So highly suggest you head to our website and check out those new models. They are some of my favorite machines. I gotta tell you, they're amazing. Joellen, not the Venture, not yet. Hopefully soon. I love that machine. Maybe one day. But yes, 8 new machines. But just want to tell you, if you hear the number 8 and you're like, that is so many machines, I don't know if I could look through all that. Tune in on Thursday at 10 a.m. and we're going to be going over all of the machines that just got released and going into detail about each one. We're having some guests come on and hang out with us to chat about these machines. So highly recommend you tune in and hang out with us on Thursday because you will find your new favorite machine. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now that you guys will find something that you will love. And I just saw a comment. Jan said clothes are seen as disposable, and I love that. If you guys look down in the description, I found a statistic. I can't see it in front of me right now, but I saw that around 13 million tons of clothing waste are in our landfills as of 2017, and I just thought that was a really interesting thing to bring up and to let you guys know about because with making your own clothing, it's so environmentally beneficial, I should say. And it's such an eco-friendly way to just make small changes and, reduce how much waste we're getting into our landfills because 13 million tons, I can't even imagine that amount of stuff in somewhere, and that's here and it's not going away. So just want to bring that up as well. It's crazy. It really is wild how much is in our landfills right now. So what better way than to start just making little changes and making your own clothing and all that stuff. And Catherine just commented, this has been the problem of fast fashion. Yes, fast fashion is such a big part of the landfill and why clothing is going in there. And so, yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. But we'll talk more about that with Amanda. And one more thing, since we're talking about fabric today and talking about Amanda's fabrics, we are having our Fabric Palooza next Thursday. And I know we've been talking about it for the past couple of weeks, but it's finally happening. So you will be able to buy some of our fabrics that we sell in our stores online. And we are getting that all set up for you. It's going to be a really cool format, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. It's going to be a little different than our normal S&P live shows, which is fun. I always love doing something new and something different. So this is great. Madeline said, everyone needs a sewing machine and learn how to do repairs on their clothing so we can reduce waste. Yes, reduce, reuse, recycle, right? And if anybody has old jeans, what a great DIY project with old clothing and old jeans and denim and all the fabric that you can get. It's great. It's great. And we'll talk more about that all when Amanda comes in to hang out with us. But I think that is all I have for today. Make sure you guys are getting excited for the Fabric Palooza. I'm looking at all the comments. You guys are excited. I'm stoked. I'm ready for Fabric Palooza. I can't wait. Oh, there's Kyle's hand. You want to say hi? Good morning. Oh, you can't see. There you go. There's Kyle. There he is. All right. Had to do it. I feel like it's tradition. We got to just have him come in every once in a while. All right. Now, I think that is all my little announcements. If you want to hang out with us more and get connected with us a little bit more after today's show, if you liked what you saw, make sure you follow us on Instagram and on Facebook and TikTok. We've got all the socials. You can find us, and Amanda as well. I've linked all of her information down below. So once you start watching her and listening to us talk about all this good stuff with clothing, then you can catch up with her. I highly recommend you join her Facebook group. The ladies that are on there are so much fun, and you can always get help with fabric, and she's always posting new products that are going up on her website. So highly recommend. She's a great woman. We love it. We're excited, and I am so excited to get started with today's episode. Also, sign up for our emails because Roger is working very hard to bring you all of the best discounts and savings. Oh, I need to go this way. Oh, there we go. All the best discounts and savings on the emails. So stay connected. Make Roger happy. Put a smile on his face. All right. We are going to go ahead and get started with today's episode. And let's go ahead and talk to Amanda about why you need to make your own clothing in 2023. Good morning, Amanda.
Hi, Kennedy. How are you this morning?
I am so good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. It was 44 degrees when I started work this morning.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's chilly over here. Me and Amanda, we're in the same area. We're both in San Diego, so we're feeling the cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's supposed to be 38 tonight, so wrap up warm. Yeah, 30, it's 38. No, so I tend to start work pretty early in the morning, and I feel it when I get up at the moment.
Yes, so, it wakes you up. It energizes you. That's for sure.
Sure does. At least the sun shines out now.
Yes, exactly. Well, Amanda, I'm so excited you're here, and we are chatting all about why you should make your own clothing for 2023. And you have some of the best high quality apparel fabrics that I've ever seen and held and touched and felt in my entire life. So do you want to talk a little bit about some of the importance of making your own clothing?
Yeah, I would love to. Perfect. I would love to. And referring back to what you're saying about the landfill, I think so many clothes end up in the landfill because they don't fit us right. And fit is, you get it, you wear it once, you're not comfortable in your own clothes. It gets pushed to the back of your closet and forgotten. And then you either donate it or it goes in the trash. It ends up in the landfill. Yeah. If your clothes fit you and they're comfortable, you're going to keep them. You're going to keep them in rotation. Exactly. You're going to keep wearing them. And I think that is the biggest thing, is being comfortable in your clothes.
Exactly. And especially when you have people were commenting, everybody needs a sewing machine so they can make your own, or a serger to make your own clothing and all that stuff. And that's just exactly my point of you are in control of what you make and you can make clothing that fits you to a T, and as well as everybody else. If you've got kids and grandkids and all that, it is so important to be able to have clothes that are comfortable, because I'm sure you guys can all relate. If you have clothing that doesn't fit you, you don't feel comfortable. You don't, you might not be in a good mood. It just can affect you. And when you're not comfortable, it can set your whole mood off. So that's just another
If you're
bonus.
constantly tugging at your clothes, adjusting your
Exactly.
clothes, that type of thing. I like to be able to get dressed. I put my clothes on. I go about my day. I'm comfortable. I'm not constantly the top that I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see if I tilt the
Ooh.
camera a little bit. It's a little. It might be easier this way. There we go. It's longer. There we go.
Oh, I love that. Here, let me put you on full
So
screen.
let me do that again then. Hold on. You'll see that my top is longer. And I don't want to be wearing tunics and things, but I wear a lot of leggings. They're really practical for me.
Yeah.
At the moment I'm living in Uggs, so I can put my boots on. I don't,
Yeah.
and I'm just, it's not in the way when I'm cutting fabric. So I absolutely live in leggings. But you go in the store and you've either got a tunic or a t-shirt, and the t-shirt, they're also boxy.
Yes.
They're all straight, and they all tend to hit, kind of mid hip.
Yeah.
And personally, I like having my tops, especially when I'm wearing leggings, I like my tops a little longer. And that was one of the reasons I started making my own tops, was because I'd go into stores and I could not find that. And you think, and then when other people would see what I'm wearing, they're like, I love the length of your top. And I'm like, you can adapt any pattern to be the length you want it to be.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
And can we talk about how expensive leggings can be? I mean, you're saving money with, making it from home. And I think that's perfect. And you're a big you know, preacher of that, of, they can be so expensive, and making your own clothing can be, yes, it does take time, but you're saving money, and it's just so much more convenient and just such an easier way to find better clothing that is not so expensive.
well, I brought a couple of I have a store-bought pair of leggings, and these are a French terry, and they have this skinny little piece of elastic to hold them up. And this isn't ideal for me. I don't like this type of a waistband. I make my leggings with no elastic whatsoever. So whereas you're wearing something like that, it digs in, you have a muffin top. I prefer something, and I'll show you a pair right now, with a higher waist. So you either, when you're buying store-bought leggings, you have this option with the skinny piece of elastic, or you have them that they're lower cut. I've had a couple of C-sections. Every time I move, I felt, and I'm doing this and I'm adjusting my pants, and it not only does it not look very attractive, but it's not comfortable. I don't like doing it. So when I make my own leggings, I put a wide yoga band on the top of it. So you'll see here, you can see the seam where I've sewn it onto the legs. It's about 6 inches tall. And these are the pegs from Patterns for Pirates. That's the pattern. It's a free pattern. You can go on their website, and you can literally make leggings in about 20 minutes. If you're a total beginner, maybe 45, but it's not going to take you any longer than that. It's literally 2 pieces to cut out. So I have a pair that I haven't sewn up yet. Here's my legs. You've just got 2 legs. I fold my fabric in half, put my pattern piece down, cut them both out at the same time so it's mirrored. That also saves time. You're literally going to sew your leg seam on. So each of your leg seams, turn one inside out, put it inside the other one, sew right around the crotch seam. And then this is how I do my band. And you'll notice that on this Peach Performance, the space die is running horizontally. And on my waistband, my space dye is running vertically. And that's because when I fold my fabric in half, I slide my leg pattern piece over as far over to the selvage as I can. And then the piece that's remaining on the fold, I simply fold it over, put my waistband there and cut it. And this has such amazing stretch and recovery. Now, this is the same fabric that is used by so many high-end retailers. So Beyond Yoga, Lululemon, they're all using this same exact fabric. Now, we sell this Peach Performance for $15 a yard. I'm 5'5". I can get a pair of leggings out of a yard of fabric. If you go on the Beyond Yoga or Lululemon websites, you'll see that those leggings made in exactly the same fabric are around $100. So, a really huge, huge saving there. This fabric is amazing. It is UV, it's wicking, it doesn't pill, it doesn't fade. It's just seriously probably my favorite, hands down favorite fabric that I have, and we have it in a wide variety of colors. Once you've worn this, you probably won't want to wear any other leggings, so I'm just warning you right now. But there's, for so long people would say, it's not economical to make your own clothing, and it is. Have you noticed these days since COVID, you go in the stores, the shelves are half empty, the racks are half empty. There's really very, very little choice, and the prices are going up and up and up. Even going into Walmart, it's not unusual to find $30 tops, $25 tops. You can make it for way less than that, and it's going to fit. With the top that I'm wearing right now, I like it to be a little looser so it's not hugging my midsection. So I use, this is actually also a Patterns for Pirates pattern. This is the favorite tee. And I cut it to the underbust. I follow the pattern, and from the underbust down, I add a little flare to it. Their pattern comes with an asymmetrical hem. The back is lower than the front. I don't really like that on myself, so I simply cut the front and the back to match. So I have a curved hem. I think you were able to see it before. There we go. I just have a simple little curved hem. I find this shape works well for me. I find it really flattering. So I have a lot of these in my closet. Now, this fabric that I'm wearing isn't on the website right now, and I really should put it up. Oftentimes, I'll find designer fabrics. This fabric is a wool poly blend. I believe it's 65% wool and 35%. It's a really nice weight. It's pretty heavy, perfect for this weather. And this fabric was knitted in Italy, and it was made for James Perse. That's Perse. If you're not familiar with that name, a sweater on that website is about $400. I know, right? So, so many times people will compare the clothing that we make ourselves with Walmart. And I've never understood, why would you want to compare your skills? And I know so many of you are quilters and you have crazy mad sewing skills. I'm not a quilter. But you have the machines already. You have amazing sewing skills, and I literally made this top in under an hour. And I've got the neckline. I'm always altering necklines too, so it's not too high, it's not too low. I wanted a warm sweater, so obviously I didn't want to go super low on that or anything. But I've got this beautiful fabric in a sweater that's going to get so much wear for a fraction of the price. And we're really talking a fraction of the price. We're probably talking 10%. of the price that it would be if I bought it from that website or from that store. So there really is great value for money in sewing for yourself. There's so many different ways that you can do a full bust adjustment. You can make adjustments to the back. You can, if you're tall, if you're short, if you've got long arms, short arms, having that garment that fits. I'm going to give a shout out to a really good friend of mine. Her name is Judy Kessinger, and she has the Fit Nice system. And she teaches you it with two basic patterns. You've got a pant pattern and you have a top pattern. And then she shows you all these different things that you can do with those two basic patterns. Because like she says, what is a top? It's got a front and a back. Maybe it has sleeves. Pants, you've got two legs. So she teaches you how to fit your body. And every single person that I have spoken to says things don't fit me because, and everybody has a different because. So, you can make those changes. That was the Fit Nice system, by the way. I'm moving around really quickly right now. I purchased this top from Amazon. I wanted to, I was like, oh, this is kind of pretty. Let me take a look at that. So I ordered it. I think it was like $25, $30. I have never, ever, ever worn this top. It arrived. I felt it. It felt cheap. It's sublimated, so it's 100% poly, but believe me, there's poly and there's poly, and this is not a nice poly. It has some drape, but it just feels cheap. And I think I got as far as putting it on, and I took it off as quickly as I put it on, and it's been hanging in my closet. Kennedy, I'm sorry, but this one may end up in the landfill. I do try to see if anybody else wants it before I do that, but just, this is something that you could so easily make yourself. It was a bit of market research when I was buying it. I wanted to see, how it stood up, what the quality was like. I do all the purchasing for my company, and I will not purchase any fabric whatsoever if I would not wear it myself. So obviously I don't wear all the colors and the, different prints and things like that. Most of the time you'll just find me in black. But if the quality of the fabric is not there, I will not purchase that fabric, and I will not sell it to you, because every time you get a package in the mail, I got this in the mail and I went, ew. And, I want you to get a package and go, oh, so, huge difference. But, this is what you get for, $30 on Amazon. And I had Prime, but it still took, I think, 2 weeks to get to me. I could have been wearing one myself in that same day. So, if you're surprised that you're going out for dinner or there's something happening this weekend, it's really great to say, hey, what do I have in my fabric stash, and what am I going to be comfortable in wearing for this event? I made that dress, actually, that top kind of got me thinking, and I made this simple little dress. Now, one of the things I altered was the sleeves. I'm trying to find my shoulder seam so I can show it. This one has a little bit of a flutter sleeve, which I find really flattering. I've lined the bodice. It's a self-lined. This is a DBP, and it just feels so soft, so comfortable. You're going to open this and go, ooh, you're not going to have that. Ew, what's that? I made this obviously for the warmer weather. I didn't put pockets in this, but that's another reason to sew. I love pockets. I normally put pockets in if I'm making a dress. It has pockets. There's so many different things that you can do. Another thing with pockets is, have you always, now this is kind of funny. My next door neighbor, I was wearing this one day, and it's just a simple, I think I can go a bit further back. There you go. It's a simple crew neck sweatshirt. It's done in our sweatshirt fleece. Has a pocket. I didn't really think about it. I wear glasses, I take them off, I put them down. I'm always carrying my phone. I like having pockets. Have you ever noticed that if you buy a hoodie, it always has a pocket? If you buy a crew neck sweatshirt, it pretty much never ever has a pocket. So I was talking to my next door neighbor and I was wearing this, and she's like, I love that sweatshirt. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. She's like, it has a pocket. Um, she has two small children, and you know how it goes with small children. You know, hold this, mom. You know, mom needs both hands. You know, pockets are priceless. And she said, I have never seen a sweatshirt like that with a pocket. And I thought that was kind of funny. And it's, you know, how come you can't? So I have made multiples of these. This is a really nice weight. It's about a 300 GSM. I've just done the simple crew neck and put the pocket on. Now, when I'm doing pockets, I like to have a little bit more weight to my pocket. It feels like it supports things better. So when I'm cutting my pocket out, I cut it with the top of the pocket on the fold, and then I simply flip right sides together. I sew this seam and this seam on my serger, flip it the right way, attach it at the top, attach it at the sides. I also actually sew right along the bottom of the pocket before I add the band, so that, you know, if I was using something, if I had something heavy in my pocket, it's not going to, you know, there's not going to be a hole, it's not going to fall through. Not that I think it would anyway, but and then I just put the band on the bottom, and it's, you know, another really quick, easy sew. So this is our sweatshirt fleece. It's 72 inches wide. We sell this for $7 a yard. So out of 2 yards, I made this for myself, and I made a friend's son a little hoodie. So that was 2 garments for $14. Say no more, right? How can you say it's not affordable to sew 2 garments for $14? And they fit. That's a win. Definitely a win. So here's another hoodie that I made. And I just love how creative you can be. This was a print that I did on, this is a peach performance hoodie. So, you know, there's so many other uses. It doesn't have to be leggings. Really comfortable. It's more like a athletic performance hoodie because you've got that amazing stretch. So it's just really, really comfortable. Great for sports, whether it's, you know, golfing, pickleball. I know that a lot of people are playing pickleball these days. You know, going to the gym, going for a walk. But it's dressy enough that if we were going, say, to a winery, I could throw this on with a pair of jeans or a pair of leggings, and I would be really comfortable. And I just accented this with a couple of different colors. You know, I just chose, I tend to, when I'm matching my colors, I don't match the body. I tend to match the accents, and it will pull out. So you'll see with the navy, with the trunk of this tree, I don't know if you can see the way I'm doing that, but you can see there's a hint of navy in the trunk of that tree. And then I had some teal left over from a different project. And I just loved that the teal picked out that tree. So it's a lot easier.
All right, you guys. I think we might have lost Amanda, but that's okay.
Did you lose me? I'm back.
Oh,
I'm back.
We're back. We're back.
Yes. So
let's keep going. You were talking about something good.
No, I'm on my phone, and my phone started ringing, which normally I can just ignore, but this time it kind of blocked me. I don't know why.
No, you are all good.
Yeah. So, just loving the fact that you can really go to town with your creativity. But you'll find, especially if you have, a fabric, and I'm looking around. Here's a fabric over here. Oops. So this is just a floral that I just recently put in a bundle, and it's navy. Well, there's so many shades of navy out there. And especially when you're shopping online, it's kind of difficult trying to match blacks, navies, that type of thing. But if you go for this palette in the flower or the leaves, and you have so many different shades in there, you could go with a burgundy, you could go with an ivory, you could go with a coral, you could go with an olive, you could even this leaf kind of looks almost like it has some sage in there. So there's so many different colors that you can pick out. And if you find it difficult to choose coordinating fabrics, take a look at your print and see if you can pick out one of the other colors in the palette rather than matching your ground. We call it ground background. If you can match one of the others, then you'll find it a lot easier to do that. So, but yeah, pull out the sewing machine, pull out the serger. We always get asked, do you need a cover stitch? Do you need a serger? It certainly makes life easier. Once you have one, you probably never want to go back. But yes, you can do it on a sewing machine. You can use a stretch stitch. There's so many awesome machines out there. I'm particularly partial to my my little, not so little Bernina over here. It's an L850, and it's one of the newer Berninas, and it is amazing. They have those in the Sewing Machines Plus stores. I know that you can't buy them online, but they do have them in the stores. My cover stitch, I have a little Burnett B42. I'm sure Kennedy can fill us in on the price on that. I know that's a machine that it's a lower end cover stitch machine, but it's a little workhorse. I've had mine for 2 or 3 years now, and I love that machine. So
it's
Sewing Machines Plus
Burnett
have
is
everything to fit
great.
every budget.
Yes. No, exactly. And that's the nice thing too is, sergers, I feel like a lot of people, they might not know the full, capabilities of a serger, but we have, on our website, we have like the Baby Lock Vibrant, which is $3.99, and that is like the perfect starting out serger to get you into making garments and get you into making different projects with a serger. But then we also have ones with, the auto air threading from Baby Lock that goes up to 2 or 3, and it just depends on what you need. And with you, Amanda, that Bernina, the L850, is such an amazing machine, and it's great, and you use it all the time. But not everybody needs all the most expensive machines. You can get started with the more budget friendly machines, and you can still make the same thing and get the same result almost to a T. It's great.
Yeah, it's like buying a car. You find a vehicle that suits your purpose and fits your needs and fits in with your budget also. And it's kind of the same thing. You go into the store, or you browse smp.com, and there's something really for everybody. I love having my air thredder. The L850 is an air threading serger, and I absolutely love it. Now the L890 is a combo machine, so you've got your serger and your cover stitch. Now that doesn't really suit the way I sew. I switch constantly backwards and forwards. I have the two machines next to each other on my sewing table. I'd show you over there, but it's a complete disaster right now. But I simply slide. I have an awesome Bernina chair, by the way. I think you have those in the store as well.
I have been dreaming of getting one of those chairs since I started working here. If you guys need a new chair, those Bernina chairs are the best. Oh my
It
goodness.
is so comfortable, and with all the adjustments that you can make, the casters
Yes.
are super smooth. So I have my two machines next to each other, and I simply slide backwards and forwards
Yeah.
between the two machines. But some people have different ways that some people will sew all of their garments and then change it over to a cover stitch
Yeah.
and do all their cover stitch. So the combo machines are fantastic, especially if you only have a limited amount of space and you don't want to have multiple machines.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, those combo machines are great, but your point is, I mean, exactly. Like sometimes we have our own processes of, okay, maybe I don't like having this combo machine because I'm in the same place and I want to, move over here and be able to get to different spots or do different things. Everybody's different and that's okay. And I think that that's not a problem, and different machines work for everyone. Like Brother just came out with a new serger. And again, you don't even have to use a serger. All of these things you can do on a sewing machine too. So the options are really endless and it really gives you a lot of wiggle room to really find things that you like rather than, oh, there's just one set way of doing this. And if you don't like it, then you can't do it. Because no, that's not how it works. That's not how sewing works. That's not how, hobbies work. You want to be able to find what you like and enjoy it,
Mhm.
because
Well,
I'm sure everybody can
I'm a
agree
big
here. Oh, I was just gonna
oh
say, I'm sure everybody can agree here that sewing is probably very therapeutic for them, so we wanna keep it that way
mhm.
and not
the
make it a
other
hassle.
the other thing is, what a fantastic hobby and skill. I think that you know as a person who has sewn since I was very, very small, I come from a
Yeah.
family that sews. Um, Most people who sew suddenly were more appreciated when nobody could find masks. And I can only imagine with everybody watching today how many thousands and thousands of masks were produced
Yes.
by us. And I think it gave people just a new appreciation of the skills that we have.
Yeah.
And just taking it to the next level is, like, okay, hopefully I don't have to sew any more
Yeah.
masks, but I can if I need to. But just using those machines. And my biggest thing is, people will say, oh, well, about the money. What a fantastic hobby to have. At the end of spending time doing what you love to do, you have something to show for it.
Exactly.
And these days everything is so expensive. You go to the movies. How much is it to go to the movies these
Oh
days?
my
I
gosh.
don't think I've been in years. So
It is insane.
hmm
It's
hmm
crazy.
yeah,
No,
so you go to
that's
the
the best part
movies
about
and
it.
then you have popcorn and then you want to drink. And by the time you've been to the movies, a movie for two is probably what, $80.
Exactly.
you know
Exactly.
but $80 in fabric and thread and everything else, you could practically have a new wardrobe.
No, exactly, and I loved your point about, different brands, selling, like, the leggings, for example. I mean, I'm wearing leggings right now, actually. I'm just got a black pair of leggings, but, like, for Lululemon, I go on there because, oh, everybody says they're so comfortable. $98, $99 for a pair of leggings that are gonna pill in, 4
No, no, no.
washes.
They
Oh.
probably won't pill because I have the same fabric and I can tell you it doesn't pill. So
Well, then I was
that's
wrong
one
about
thing it
that.
has going for it. But it's the same thing. Like the rise is the rise where you want it to be. That's the one of the biggest
Exactly.
things for me is I don't like low rise leggings. They just don't
Yes.
work for my body type. So
They're not comfortable. I'm the same exact way. And even, I mean, for example, my body type, I have a very short torso, but very long legs. So sometimes leggings don't even fit me right. Like they could fit me right around the waist and that's good. But when it's gets to my legs, they're like up past my ankles. They're like high waters. I'm like, well, wait, what is this?
mhm.
Like today, I have to wear long, extra long socks because they don't go all the way down. And it drives me crazy when the socks and the leggings are That's just me being crazy. But yes, you can never find anything that is perfect to your taste and to your liking. And that's where you come in. You got to take charge and be like, okay, we're
We
going to try
should
and make our own
we should
leggings.
we should do one of these where we make a pair of leggings, where you make a
Amanda,
pair of
if you
leggings.
taught me how to make a pair of leggings, I think I would cry happy tears for the rest of my life. I have always wanted to learn how to make leggings and my own clothing. That would be a dream. So let me know
Well,
when.
we should figure that out. We
Yeah,
should have you make your first ever pair of leggings live.
I so would. If you guys think so, I would do it. I would so do it. We'll figure that out. I'll be talking to you, Amanda, because
Okay.
it's so frustrating. This is like something so personal for me is because I always get so annoyed when I can't find clothes that just don't fit right, or like I find a fabric that is just beautiful, but I'm like, it just isn't what I want. And it's just so
Mhm.
discouraging sometimes. And it's like, I'm not the problem, but it's just everything is made to one size and we need to
Or
break
you
that barrier.
go in the store, you find the fabric that you love, the style's okay, you could kind of work with it, but then they don't have your size.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just it's a never ending problem, and I feel like if we all start making little changes, especially, it's cost effective, it's, more eco-friendly, and if you guys even I mean, I always go to the thrift stores to shop too because it's just there's better options and it's less expensive, but again, it's so hard to find things that truly are comfortable and you want to wear all the time because it's flattering, it's comfortable. It's like a checklist you gotta go through with
Well,
your clothing sometimes.
even when you go to the thrift store, you're still buying the same shapes that you would
Yeah,
buy in a regular store. So if you're having fit issues in Macy's and Nordstrom's and that type of place, you're still going to have the same fit
exactly.
issues, whether it's in a thrift store. I was
Yeah.
reading something the other day about when Prince Harry got married and the bridesmaids' dresses didn't fit. And the tailor that was brought in to fix the dresses right before the wedding said the fit was so bad, they had to completely remake all of the dresses. Those dresses were made by Givenchy. So, so even there, they were custom made by Givenchy
Right.
and they still didn't fit.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
it's, that just really says a lot to me.
It does. No, it really does.
Hmm.
It's awesome, and I'm so glad that we were able to, give you guys a little inside scoop of just the benefits of making your own clothing because it's truly I mean, I always see sewing as therapeutic. So, number one, it's very therapeutic to sit down and sew. Number two, you're getting clothes that fit or are comfortable that you can wear while you sew even more, right?
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
then you
even
have
if you're
clothes that will last you.
I've been to multiple shows, and and several people have said, when I've started talking to them, they've said, oh, I don't sew, I quilt. And it always kind of baffled me. I'm like, but if you quilt, then you can sew.
Yeah,
And even if you're just quilting, wouldn't you like to be wearing comfortable clothes while you're quilting?
exactly. 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 You're spot on. I mean, I've met so many people who have made their own like Melinda Stevenson, she's a baby lock educator. She made pajamas with her serger, matching pajamas for her entire family and her grandkids. And she was like, "Yeah, I mean, it didn't take me that long. It only took me a few hours to get them all done." I'm like, "And you just made a whole line of clothing. Like you just did this
Mhm.
whole,
Well,
launch
I'll
of these
show you
amazing
my little
pajamas."
pile. Hold on, let me show you this.
Well, she's gonna go grab her little surprise. I don't know what she's grabbing, but what do you guys think? I definitely agree. Everything that Amanda is saying is just so spot on, and it's just amazing what the things you can do to make your own clothing and make them last and get things out of the landfill. Okay, let's see. She's got a
Okay, so
pile.
can you see this pile that I have?
Yes.
Okay, those are sitting next to my serger waiting to be sewn. I'm always being asked, how do you make so many things so quickly? Well, when I'm in the mood to cut out, which is oftentimes for me Sunday mornings while I'm drinking my tea, I batch cut things that I could sew that week.
Yeah.
So anytime I have 5 minutes, so my sewing room is my office as well. So I spend a very large portion of my time. But if I'm waiting for Chase to cut an order for me to ship or something like that, I can just slide on over. And
Yeah.
rather than starting from, now I have to get my fabric, now I have to cut it out, and that sounds, like not something that you do if you only had a few minutes.
Yeah.
So I always like having something ready to go, sitting right next to my serger. And then if I have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, I can just jump on my machine and do a little bit of it. And then,
Yeah.
later on come back and do a little bit more. So, so I'll sit at my serger, I'll serge everything that I can. And then when I come to like sewing my pockets on, I'll scooch around to the other side of the table where my sewing machine is. I'll sew all of my pockets on at the same time. And then
Oh
I'll
my
come back
gosh.
around and I'll cover stitch everything at the same time. So,
I love
I've
that.
just found all these little things because
Yeah.
I'm really busy. I don't, as are
Oh,
everybody else,
yes.
but just being able to have it ready to go, it doesn't feel like I've got to start dragging everything out and I've got to, oh, I have to do this. So, like those leggings that I showed you, the blue leggings, they're cut out, they're ready to sew.
Yeah.
And I just, it makes it really simple to be able to sew just with whatever time you have available.
Yeah.
So many people will say, and I don't know if Jessica Rabbit is watching right now. There's a good chance she could be because she knows that I'm going to be here today. Jessica Rabbit is pretty amazing. She has 6 children.
Oh my
She
goodness.
homeschools. She's always homeschooled. She bakes from scratch. She has
Ooh.
chickens. She has other animals,
Yeah.
and she is a really prolific sewer. She's been using scraps to make bags and line the bags.
Right.
There's so many uses for your scraps. Underwear. That's one thing
Oh my gosh.
I
Exactly.
I need to start doing that because they're never exactly what I'm looking for in the store. They're either too low, too high, too wide, too
Yes.
small. But it's a great scrap buster. So
Yeah.
whenever I hear I'm too busy, I don't have time to sew, I don't have time to make my own clothes, I always look at Jessica and I'm like, if Jessica has time to do it,
Yes.
there you go.
Oh my gosh, we all love Jessica now. I always see her posting on your Facebook group, and all the stuff that she makes is so beautiful. All of your admins, I mean, they're all so amazing. If you guys join her Facebook group, you have a bunch of admins and, helpers that are always commenting and active and answering questions. Also, if you guys ever have issues, either Amanda or one of her amazing ladies are always so fast to respond if you have any questions. I always see you within, like, minutes. I'm like, "You are on it, Amanda." I love it. But all of her ladies are just they're so talented, and it's so nice to have a little community to see what you're working on and see all the ways that they're using your fabric. I just think it's amazing. I love
Do we
it.
have anybody watching from the Pacific Northwest?
Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, everybody's asking. Let me get them the link for your Facebook group real quick because they're all asking so they can join your group. Let's see. Anybody? Yes. Oh, we're getting lots of yeses. Yes. In the
I will be Jessica and Caitlin, another one of our group. We will be at Sew Expo. We're teaching classes at Sew Expo. We're teaching a raglan class. I'm doing a class about knit fabrics, and we're making
Ooh.
an infinity scarf, which is another awesome
Yes.
scrap buster. So we're teaching, we have a neckband class where we're going to do a crew neck and a V-neck neckbands.
Oh my
And
gosh.
we have a booth as well. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest, come over and say hi. We would love to
Oh
see
my
you.
gosh. Everybody's asking, "Where is this? When is this?"
It is Puyallup, Washington, March 1st through 5th.
Oh
I
my
believe
gosh.
the first is classes only, and
Okay.
Expo floor is open Thursday through Sunday.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm like, let me see if I can visit up there. I'm like, how can I get
If
up there to go
if
see?
you've never been to Expo, it is awesome.
I
Absolutely
haven't.
awesome.
I've been to, I think maybe one convention, but not, I'm not anything like that. I'd love to go and do a class thing all day. But I feel like I learn so much when I, do shows like this and I have like you on or any other guests. I mean, getting to talk with you guys is just so amazing to learn. And all of you have something to teach. I mean, you especially with your fabrics and, your just apparel and the reasoning and your motivation and all of that is just, it's so amazing to learn from you, and it's just, I love it. It's great.
Well,
My favorite job.
another great reason to go to So Expo up in Puyallup is that they have the best scones. Some say scones, some say scones.
Amanda, I have
I
a
can never
problem with
remember which
sweets.
one's my English one and which one's my American one. Scones.
Scones, I think is right. Scones,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay.
But I will eat all the sweets in the world. If you looked in my drawer right here, you would see an overwhelming amount of candy.
Yeah.
Get you through the day, right?
Does Kyle know about that, or he does now?
Oh, he does. Oh, he has chocolate kisses over on his desk because I got this. Let me show you. I wish I could give you guys like a desk tour of everything because I have chocolate kisses in here for anybody that comes in here. Always treats going on. No cheesecake yet though. Wolf guys,
Well,
I know you're watching.
well,
I need to get
that's
some at some point.
if we're talking about eating candy and everything, the stretch and recovery on this waistband is amazing.
Listen,
So,
I needed that for Thanksgiving.
yeah. But the thing is, when you have a fabric that has such great stretch, when you're first starting out, it's really forgiving on the
Yes,
sizing. My weight can fluctuate, and these will still fit.
exactly. I love
So,
that. And I felt these fabrics in person and oh, they're my favorite fabrics ever. And we have people that, in our offices that love your fabric and are creating things. It was funny. Sean, who's one of our sales representatives and our specialists here, she had just joined Amanda's group, but had no idea that, we knew each other. We were in connection. And Amanda posted about going on the show. And Sean was like, I work there. What? That's so funny. And so I told her this morning, I'm like, that's hilarious that happened. But just another reason to just get on board with Amanda. She's
well,
amazing. It's just great.
she was saying, do I need a serger and a cover stitch to sew my clothing? And
Yeah.
everybody was super helpful. You can do it without it, but if you've got one, then you're gonna love it. So
Yeah.
I told her to talk to Kyle.
Yes. Yes. No, he's great. He's great. We all know Kyle. We love him. All right. Well, Amanda, I am going to go ahead. I know that you are busy, so I will go ahead and let you go. But thank you so much for coming on today and hanging out with us. This is probably one of my favorite episodes that we've ever had. Just getting here and sitting to talk with you is just the best. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And if there's anything else you want to shout out before you go, any place that they can find you after today's show, let them know. Let them know.
Oh, I'm in and out of the Facebook group constantly all day. I think I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning. Yeah. So
Wow.
I don't sleep that much. So you can always find me. If you go on the website, there's a chat button that also comes to me.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Yep. I do sleep sometimes though, and I do
Please.
occasionally take a partial day off. I don't tend to take
Yes.
full days off, but I do take, try and take a few hours off here and there and spend time with my family. And but
Yes.
we're pretty quick at getting back to you.
Oh, yes.
But
Oh, I know. It's so impressive. All of your helpers, Jessica, Heidi, I see pictures of them all the time. I can't put their names to them right now, but all of them, they are just so helpful and so amazing. I hope you guys are all watching. Just please know you're all great.
that's very sweet of you. And take me up on this offer
Oh my
for the
gosh.
leggings.
My brain right now, I'm like, you don't even understand how excited I would be to make a pair of leggings because I love leggings, but I just cannot get myself to spend that amount of money on them. So I will be letting you know, and you guys will be seeing us back here again soon, possibly in the classroom or
in the studio. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again for having me on. It's always a pleasure. Love hanging out with you, Kennedy.
Yes, you too. We will talk soon, and I hope you just have a wonderful rest of your day and get some rest. Get some rest.
I'm going to start packing some orders.
Yes, there you go. There you go. All right. Thank you so much, Amanda. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. What did you think? Oh my gosh, I just look at the comments. Everybody's saying I need to make the leggings. Okay, I'm on it. I will do it. I'm on it. Don't you worry. Okay, well, now that we have finished up with that, I am going to go ahead and get started with some giveaways. How does that sound? How does it sound? All right. Though, let's see. What is our first giveaway for today? Oh my gosh. I haven't said this yet on Takeover Tuesday. Our leopard print mats are officially in the works. If you guys are following our Facebook or Instagram, you saw the sneak peek, but they are in the works. They are on their way. We are getting it planned, so get excited for those leopard print mats. But as of right now, we're going to be giving away one of our iconic sew mats. Now, our leopard print ones are not here yet, but if you do win today, you will get to choose any of the colors that are on the screen right there, and you will be able to get a brand new sewing mat right to your doorstep. So let's go ahead and see who is going to win. Let me take this off. All right, are we ready? Oh my gosh, all the comments. Spin the wheel. All right, you guys. I'm on it. You guys really, you're on it with the spin the wheel. I love that. I love it. All right, let's see who is gonna win. Norma Bates! Congratulations, Norma. I'm so happy you won. So Norma, go ahead. I know you are local. If you would like to go into the store, we can get you that mat, or you can go to S&P Live and pick out your mat and we will get that shipped right out to you. All right. Congrats, Norma. I'm so happy you won. Okay. Next up is our $100 gift card, of course. So if you got a little bit inspired today and you want to shop or maybe get some new notions or accessories, then this will be your chance to get started. So let's go ahead and spin and see who's going to win today. Let's see. I have one more giveaway after this, but I'm going to have you guys choose. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Christina Cunningham, congratulations. You have just won a $100 gift card. Isn't that amazing? All right. Head to smplive.tv, fill out that form, and we will get that out to you. You know what? I'm going to do one more. How's that sound? We'll do one more $100 gift card. All right? Okay. Okay. Let's spin. Let's see. Marcy Fessler, congratulations. You have just won a brand new $100 S&P gift card that you can use to get any goodies that you want from our website. So head to S&P Live, claim that prize. We will get that out to you via email. I don't know if I said ship that out to you. Gift cards come through email. I hope you guys know. I hope I didn't mess up earlier. I don't remember. But you will go ahead and get that gift card and you can get shopping. All right. So I have two options for our last giveaway. Now, how do I want to do this? Put a 1 or a 2 in the chat. Just whatever number feels right, put a 1 or a 2 in the chat, and we'll go with whatever one I see the most of. Just pick whatever one. I'm not picky. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Both are great options. You guys are good. Okay, you guys went with 2. Okay. Seen a lot of 2s, and that is a sewing machine. You guys always pick the good one. We either had the Singer iron or the Encore sewing machine. Both of them are great, but you guys just know. You have the magic touch of knowing the good giveaways. So let's go ahead and spin and see who is going to win a brand new sewing machine. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh! Did I win it? No! We're gonna spin again. Don't worry, guys. We're spinning again. That was me. I want a sewing machine. Just kidding. Let's see who's gonna do it. June. Oh, congratulations. You have just won a brand new Encore 260A sewing machine. So that way you can get started on sewing your own clothing or whatever you please. Honestly, whatever's up to you. Just go ahead and head to smplab.tv so you can get that machine. We will ship it right out to you and you can get started. All right, you guys. Well, this was probably one of the most fun episodes of Takeover Tuesday we've had in a long time. I really had so much fun listening to her. It's actually funny because while Amanda was talking, my computer literally went black and turned off. And I was like, what happened? I was listening to her. I was like this, listening to her talk because she's so amazing. And my computer went completely black. And so I got to restarted it before she had finished up. So it was all good. But the gremlins, the Wi-Fi gremlins were just out today, I think. I was telling Andrea, I'm like, what is with it today? And the issues, I don't know what's going on. But with that, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Something new and maybe some more inspiration for you guys and give you guys a little motivation to maybe, you don't have to start sewing your own clothes. It's totally up to you, but hopefully it just gives you a little bit more food for thought because, like I said at the beginning, with landfills and the amount of things that go into our waste and our landfills every single year, it adds up and, it doesn't disappear automatically. So I just hope that we can start, thinking a little bit more consciously and using our scraps and just making little small changes to make it a little better and be a little bit more environmentally friendly, eco-friendly, just something out there. But I hope you know that I will be planning this legging live show because I am so excited. The second she mentioned it, I was on board. So you'll be seeing that very soon. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming on and hanging out with me today. I had so much fun. And if you guys ever have any requests for more shows, definitely join our Facebook group. I'm going to go ahead and post the link right now. So I posted Amanda's Bundles, her Facebook group, and we have our own. So it's SMP Nation. So you guys are more than welcome to join and you can chat with us. You can, see all the different things that other SMP Nation members are working on. It's so much fun. So definitely join and let us know what you want to see next because I'm always all ears. And you can always message us on Facebook and we will get back to you. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I hope, Kim Wolf, I volunteer to be with you. You're coming. You're already coming. Kim, you need to be here. I need you here. All right, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Go sew something fun. And if it's cold where you are, I'm so sorry. I'm in the same boat as you, but find something to keep your head in the game and do something creative. Keep your brain going. Brain food. Yes. All right, you guys. I will see you all very, very soon. And I hope you will join us on Thursday. I almost said Friday. Can you believe that? I almost messed up, you guys. But I hope you'll join us on Thursday for our Baby Lock Showcase and Fabric Palooza next week. All right, you guys. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.